My name's Vanessa Hemp and I'm a clinical psychologist. Today I'm going to be speaking on the topic of gender identity. At the moment, this is a very hot topic and an area that we're still very busy conducting research and exploring and trying to find out and discover more about. As a result, what I'm going to be speaking about isn't the exhaustive everything you need to know about gender identity, but beginning to think about and explore this complex topic. Gender identity falls under identity development in general. And when we have a look at identity development, it has different facets to it. There is cultural and ethnic identity development, where we're having a look at the influence a person gets by belonging to a certain culture or group. It includes history, ancestry, shared values, food, and language. Then we have a look at religious identity development. This is a set of philosophies, practices, and rituals related to common faith and beliefs about the design and purpose of humankind. Gender identity, and this is the cultural concepts around masculinity and femininity, how a person identifies with one gender or another. This is distinct from physical sex and from sexuality. And the last area that we have a look at in terms of identity development is sexual identity development, which develops primarily during adolescence as a teen experiences puberty and sexual attraction, including curiosity about sex, flirting, open communication, and hopefully growing emotional maturity. In terms of gender development in children, it starts really, really young. From infancy, babies are slowly getting hints and clues about gender and sex differences from adults in terms of their appearances, what sort of activities they do and they don't do, how they behave. Most parents' interactions with their infants are shaped by the child's sex, and this in turn shapes the child's understanding of gender. So from infancy, there are ideas about what is masculine, what is feminine, and noticing differences that start coming into a baby's development. From the age of about 18 to 24 months, what you find is that toddlers begin to define and try and understand the sex that they were assigned at birth. They use messages from all sorts of different sources, and slowly they start to develop a sense of self. The toddlers look for patterns in their homes and early care settings, and they start being able to try and label what sex people are. Is this a boy? Is this a girl? And then starting to refer to themselves in these ways. From age 3 to 4, what we find is that gender identity takes on more meaning as children begin to focus on all kinds of differences. So what's different between me and you? They start to connect the concept of girl or boy even more, and then attach that to particular attributes. At this stage, they start getting stronger and stronger rules or expectations about this is what girls do, and this is what boys do, and this is what they look like, and this is how they behave. This process of rigidly applying rules gets even more rigorous as they get older. From 5 to 6, children can be very rigid in very many ways. What you might find is that they're very aware of the rules and pressure to comply with them, but they do so very rigidly. They're not really developmentally ready to think about things more deeply, about their beliefs and values that many rules are based on. A rule is just a rule.